Hi, I'm back from yesterday. I'm the undercover photographer.
That's right. Yes. Didn't even recognize you. Say you're like all decked out.
Yeah, I got it. I mean, disguise worked.
So this is me, Bolden. I'm a local Santa Barbara photographer and trainer. And over the years, I probably worked with a few hundred people in town, which makes it kind of hard to keep anything a surprise, especially when the person getting proposed to actually knows me too. I mean, if you do know me and you randomly see me hanging out at a romantic venue with a camera bag and a long lens, yeah, that's probably gonna give away that something's up. So when my buddy asked me to photograph his proposal, I had to get a little creative. This is how I tried to blend in, pull off a surprise proposal, and not completely blow my cover in the process. All right, so this is the day before the proposal, what I like to call our designated scouting day. I got to the Santa Barbara Botanic Garden about an hour early before the client arrived so that I could personally walk the park and get a feel for the space myself. The client had mentioned two areas that they were thinking, the redwoods and the meadow. So my goal was to scout both and see which would give us the best visuals. I started by passing through the meadow. It's not blooming this time of year, so I kept moving towards the redwoods to see what that area looked like and felt like. When I entered the redwoods, I got this incredible overlook down into the actual redwood section. And honestly, it's looking pretty beautiful.
Oh no. Okay, so I'm here, top of the redwoods. There we go, facing south. Redwood seems to be the zone where we want to get the proposal done. I want to know this place like the back of my hand by the time my clients get here. So I'm right here at this intersection. I believe this leads to the bridge. Wait a second. Oh yeah, I'm right here. So that's the staircase. I can enter from 3 different directions to get to this zone. Now it's my job to figure out if there's an angle that I like here that I can propose to the client once he gets here in about an hour. What feels like you're getting the most redwood? It could happen right here. Nice and wide. Also got to think about my entrance. I'm flying down these stairs. Might be a lot. Or I can hang out here. They enter this way. I have a clear path to see them approaching. That might be tight. I could work on something on this bench, my disguise. I have a straight shot of them walking up. Once they enter the zone that we're looking for here, we can get a pretty straightforward shot here. I think this is gonna be the first zone that I propose. So I will do a quick video. Just beyond the staircase, I hang low here on deck. Targets approach from far end. I see them approaching, capture photos. Boom, proposal spot. Just about in the center of the intersection between these 2 pylons of wood right in front of the rock.
After exploring the redwoods on my own, I walked through the rest of the park just to get a feel for what the other spaces looked and felt like and where the light was falling. That way, after the actual proposal, when we take a couple extra photos, I already have an idea as to where we might want to go and what kind of opportunities each area could offer. Ultimately, everything still pointed back to the redwoods. It's calm, cinematic, and the perfect space for the moment we're planning. So that's what I'm going to recommend when a client arrives.
No? How are you?
It's happening.
Yeah, it's happening, brother. We're doing this.
So,
Yeah, for sure the redwoods, because the meadow area is not as meadowy as it could be.
Cam also sent these too. He sent them late.
And I did check out actually, let me just point out the geography here.
Okay.
So we're now facing south, just before this staircase. So we're right here at this little intersection. And so that top of the staircase will be pointed out up there. And then my target spot or my hangout spot will be right here on this bench. And then if anything happens, and I'm hopeful that it's going to be empty like it is now, we also have 2 alternative routes in. I'm going to recommend that you stick with this route.
Okay.
I can take the stairs if needed, or I can even come in from the cane direction and make sure I get in from this side. There's a little bridge I can get through.
So if this is the spot, you're gonna be there or here?
I'm gonna be there.
You can get everything from there?
I can get everything from there. Well, not everything. I'm gonna start off by staying there so that y'all don't notice me taking photos walking up. Because if I'm like standing here, it's like, what the hell is he doing? Right? And then once you get into the zone, I'll stand up. I'll like have my fake little clipboard and I'll kind of walk closer. And then, I mean, once you start talking, I can see it. It's like, she's not gonna start looking around. I can do whatever at that point. So then we're off.
Eyes on me.
Yeah.
After walking the redwoods with the client, we were totally on the same page. We know exactly which path we'd use and how the moment was going to unfold. Everything was set. Now it's time for me to go settle down for the evening so I can prepare myself to have a good night's sleep and be fully ready to execute tomorrow. Then it's time for me to get into disguise.
Hi. I'm back from yesterday. I'm the undercover photographer.
Yes. Just saying, you're like all decked out.
Yeah, I got it. That means disguise worked.
Didn't even recognize you.
So I got you.
It was.
Good morning. Good morning. Just like we reviewed during our scouting yesterday, I have this angle here. While they're approaching, they're looking at some of the wildlife. I'll make sure that I'm ready to go. And as I saw these people approach, I already got my settings ready to go as well. I'm gonna keep it at 2.8 on the aperture, at my shutter speed at 1/500, and my ISO at 4000. I want my shutter speed to be faster than twice my max focal length, which is gonna be 200, just to make sure that I get some still shots and avoid camera shake. And I don't mind the increased ISO. I want to make sure that I get the actual photo. Doesn't matter if there's some grain in there. We want to make sure that we capture the moment, we capture some stillness with it. So now that I have the settings ready to go, I can pretty much just turn the camera on when it's go time. I don't expect that our light is going to change. We have overcast today, and I think that's fine, especially with all the redwood and the overhead foliage. It's going to be fairly even by the time the couple actually makes their way to the zone where we're going to be targeting for the actual proposal. We swap it over to the other camera. Now I'm going to take a walk over and see what kind of segment I want to use for this particular portion. And down on one knee, I'm going to play around with, starting with f4 to see what I can get out of this. This is a 24 to 70 milliliter lens. So I can afford to go a little bit slower on the shutter speed and likely not get as much camera shake. I'm going to start off with 1/200. I'm going to keep my aperture at f4, and I'm going to see how high I can bump up the ISO until my histogram shows me that I'm within the bounds that I want to be. I don't want to leave too much to be done in post. Always best to get the exposure right in camera. Then we can make whatever adjustments we want in post-production. As much as you can see on my histogram here, I have all the light that I want within the bounds that we want. Essentially, we just don't want anything clipping. So we don't want too much light where we start to get the white on the histogram hitting the far right side. That means we're losing data. You can't do anything with that pure white. Same thing on the opposite end. You start getting that line off to the left bar. That's pure black. Can't do anything with it. So ideally, we shift it towards the middle. And I'm thinking I'm going to stick around 3200 ISO. Shutter speed at 1/200. And f/2 is going to look something like this. And I do have my... what's it called? It's gonna shoot really fast. It's gonna shoot very fast. So I'm gonna hold down the trigger, do the thing. And most of the time when this happens, the couples are so involved with themselves, they don't even notice what's going on with me. A lot of people don't see that I even have cameras on. They see the vest, see the shades, don't see the gloves, and they'll assume that I'm working in the park. Even as you saw earlier when I walked in, they didn't recognize me from yesterday. So that's a good sign. There's a chance that I may grab a couple from this staircase. Nah, I don't want to risk it. I'll probably stay down here. I'll act like I'm adjusting some of this foliage I'll sit down low, crouch. I'll get some shots of them there. I'll walk around, look off to the side. I'll keep them in my peripheral vision. And the good thing about these glasses is they can't tell where I'm looking. So I can always look this way, act like I'm doing something, hold the camera here, look down at it, get some shots. I love this game, man. Could even get something through the trees. That'd be kind of cool. So if I get down real low, I can crouch and yeah, we're active. Man, by the time they get to the hit zone, wrap. Brandon knows exactly what rock to go to. We went over it yesterday. And after that, we're just gonna take a little walk together, take some cute photos. Our ball. Our ball. Our ball. Our ball. The first time I did this, I was nervous. Now I feel so capable. I know what the plan is. I know what the typical demeanor of the couple is coming in. Usually the proposer, pretty fucking nervous. It's been consistent. I've only done this 3 times now. This will be the 4th. But the proposer's usually pretty nervous. The proposee has been fairly suspecting. But still, when you capture this moment, it is so beautiful. So beautiful. They're not worried about the surroundings. They're so encaptured with each other's presence. It makes my job that much easier. Let's put a disguise like this. You see this reflective jacket, the gloves, the glasses. Bro, I work here. Everybody I've seen so far, it's like, oh, good morning. But yeah, it's a normal park person taking pictures of flowers and foliage and trees and our ball. Our ball. I was born to do this, man. Tangent. That's also something I tell my clients in the fitness world and the photography world. You gotta talk yourself up. You gotta allow your ego to be. Reframing to positivity, it really allows you to live in that and be confident in it. And when you can be confident in that and live in it, that's the game changer. You see so many things change in your life and your energy and the energy of people around you about what you put out there and what you believe you can do. If I knew going out to the Amazon would have made me like this, I would have went a lot sooner than that. Just got the text from the proposer, and they are en route. What up?
Not the best. Hold on. Is this supposed to be some type of incognito. I'm a.
You didn't recognize him?
No, I wasn't looking.
So it works.
Proposal done, it was time to capture a few more moments. I guided them through the park, taking advantage of the trails and the natural light. Some high-level shots gave a beautiful perspective as they walked together, while the staircase allowed me to get an elevated view looking down, framing them in the scene. And then, of course, the intimate details. The ring on her hand, small gestures that make this day so personal.
And with that, proposal was a success. Now we head back. I'm going to back up the photos. I'm going to send them a proofing gallery so they can start selecting whichever photos they like the best. Give them X amount. Makes it easier on me because I don't have to do as much culling. And I'll pick out the ones that I want for my portfolio, send off an ETA, and we're good to go. Thanks for tuning in. If you plan on proposing anytime soon, I'm your guy. Let me know if you're in the Santa Barbara area. I would love to be a part of your special day. I'm grateful for these two for trusting me, or for Brandon for trusting me to execute. And I'm grateful that I'm able to utilize this skill set to create some lasting memories for people. Until next time, I'll see you later, and happy training.